everybody, and welcome back to Rise of the Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I'm Brownie.
Oh man, I got a Thanos. I've got a Thrawn pin in my shirt.
I like the way you say Thanos.
Yeah.
I've got
we talked about that during the Thanos build, didn't we? I say it weird.
Yeah, you say it like Drano.
Yeah. Well, that's what he does to the planet. Drano.
Right?
Unclocks half your population every time.
Oh, Lord.
So we're not live today only because we had already did a live thing this week. That live thing being we were on the ForceFest, Force for Change panel, where we were on their celebration page. We got to do a panel on there about Star Wars and Lego and how awesome the mashup is.
Yep.
I thought the whole event was awesome. And we were the precursor to the Adam Savage Grant Imahara panel, which was really cool to see. So,
It totally was.
Is this your first panel you've ever done?
Yeah.
What'd you think? Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun. Was it your first panel?
It was my first panel too,
But
not Chris's,
yeah,
but not Brownie. So
get good scrubs.
right, Chris.
People actually want to hear what I have to say.
Right. But no, it was a really cool experience. We had everything set up. We planned for it and practiced what we were going to say and brought down sets. All the props were good. I think the props really went well for people.
No.
My mom loved the top down. She said that when we showed stuff off to the top down, that was her favorite thing.
It's like a really easy way to get convenient close access to viewing things.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
and
the
like
focus is amazing.
Exactly. When we're putting up close to the camera, it's not getting all blurry and weird. It's like if we were,
Yeah.
Does
trying
that
to show
have
off
an
to the
aperture or is it just locked?
I honestly have no idea.
I think it's locked. It probably controls everything through shutter speed and
Gain, ISO.
stuff like that. So it's probably just a nice tight shutter. It's got a wide field of view.
Yeah.
So not going to go out taking people's grad photos with a GoPro.
Hey, if they're jumping off of a cliff or something, that could be a pretty sick.
That would be pretty cool. ExtremeGradPhotos.com.
Will they make it to graduation? Tune in next week to Extreme Grad Photos.
Gosh.
Jeez. That's a sad reality, Chris. That could change, based on...
Oh, I was talking about, the risks of being extreme sporting, not, COVID or something.
Oh, I was thinking COVID.
Jeremy's like, wow, this got dark real fast.
Yeah, I was like, will we all be dead before next July?
Will we see them graduate?
Oh, my gosh.
But no, it was fun. It was really good. I'm looking forward to, in the future, we're going to have guests coming on, hopefully the next two podcasts. We'll just wait and see, because I don't want to put the cart before the horse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't want to count your chickens before the hatch?
Nope. You know any other?
You don't want to put a carrot on top of your cake?
Yeah, right. If you watch our panel, you'll get that reference.
Yeah, you go on Facebook.com/Rise the Podcast. Check in the video section. It'll be in there somewhere.
So we talked about before we started, but I guess we might as well hammer it home, considering our panel was on Lego and Star Wars. When we started Rise of the Podcast YouTube channel, our plan was to put everything we made there. Mm-hmm. And after...
Like noobs.
Everything, yeah, like noobs. You new around here?
Well, we were actually.
So we broke up. No, I'm just kidding. We broke up the content.
It's all Kara's fault.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
We just thought it might be a better place for people who come to see Lego builds instead of having them get inundated with podcast notifications, and vice versa. People who only want to watch the podcast aren't going to be getting inundated with
Lego builds.
Lego builds, stuff like that. So splitting the channel, we just thought we're not going to split anymore. This isn't Cell Division here. Brickable is not going to turn into a Brickable podcast and Brickable builds.
No, if anything on the pod that would be podcast worthy, it'll just be here. As you guys can see in the lower third there.
Oh yeah, you got your new logo now. So hop on over to YouTube. We'll put links in the description, or if you're listening to this podcast, just Brickable with an IBLE at the end.
Yep.
In YouTube search should get us there. We're halfway there to get our vanity URL, Chris.
Yeah, we're overhead. We're 60% of the way
woo!
there.
Woot woot.
So it's just that has been fun, and we have learned a lot about YouTube production, and there's a lot of videos about advertising and getting your name out there and how you're supposed to promote it,
and they're all full of crap.
They are. It is. None of it's truly really useful. I think I could make a video now that would steer people in the right direction, but again, I want to use what we're using, what we've learned doing Rise of the Podcast on the Brickable channel. But
That's definitely what, like, so it's kind of hard to grow. Like, a podcast isn't normally what people go to YouTube for.
right.
So, and like, I don't know if this is at least my recollection. When you guys came to me to start doing this, you just wanted to do an audio podcast.
Right.
And I talked you into this whole video shenanigans.
Yeah. Yep.
So
It's been fun.
yeah.
And the live has been my favorite edition.
Oh yeah,
It's
this feels weird not being live.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're missing out on all the like people interjecting stuff. It's like it's not nearly as fun. It's like just Jeremy Caribou.
I swear, my mom said she watches now for the comments. She loves the
The
comments.
comments are so great. Like actually interacting with people is like
She's like, I just want to see the comments.
Yeah, it's like, who cares what we have to say?
Yeah, that's what it made me feel like. She's like, oh, just the comments. Read the comments. I want to see what people say. So
See? Well, you have to participate. Amy.
Although
if
Ryan's-
you make comments, other people will comment.
Ryan
too.
Seacrest made her feel bad.
What are those? Just internet trolls or internet trolls?
Didn't bother me. That guy didn't bother me, but Mr. Butt Guy, he.
Oh, I wonder if I can get a screenshot of that. Okay, you keep talking.
I guess
All
we're
right.
immature. Jeremy got called out for saying butt and butt crack on one of our Lego builds.
Yep.
It's not my fault. It's okay.
Oh, that picture's way too long.
That's
Well, I can't do a screenshot of the comment, but there's a comment that exists
unbrickable.
on Brickable.
And you want to read it for everyone, Chris?
Yeah, give me just but one moment here. But
But one moment.
yes, yeah, I see what you did there.
So for you, those of you who are waiting, right now this would be the time when we would be getting comments from Gabriel and Juliet and Brad.
Yeah, how dare you not have a direct
David.
line into this?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, dang guys. I mean, couldn't hack our systems. I mean, what the heck?
I want you to know if you were just previously name dropped, we really, really love you guys. For real.
And if we didn't name drop you, you can go to hell. I'm just kidding.
Ignore Chris.
if you
That
want
was a
to
very
be,
aggressive stance for me to take.
yeah, I was like, dang Chris.
if
like,
you want to be name dropped, just hop onto any live stream. As I remember, pretty much everyone, like Ryan Seacrest, we had Jedi Master Anakin was somebody who was there for a little bit, and
well,
I remember everybody who engages with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you can send Jeremy some listener mail at contact@risethepodcast.com.
Now
That will
that-
definitely
there you
get you
go,
named.
yeah.
That's 100% guaranteed. Your name will be dropped.
It's
I will. Oh, I love listener mail. And it
have we
doesn't
gotten
come
any,
enough.
lately.
Nope.
What? People.
There's more crickets in listener mail than in all of the wild.
So, okay, the comment. I'm not going to read the person's name because it might be their real name. It might not be.
Perfect.
Oh, we should just
No,
internet shame them.
no.
Just kidding.
Whatever. It's just like it's funny. The type of people that are on the internet.
I was just. Yeah.
So this is not a review video. This is literally our style that we came up with.
It's our speed builds.
Our speed builds, but with the mistakes that occur as they build. We cut
Yeah.
out for those.
If you haven't seen them, you should go over to
Brickable.
So I'm so used to saying Rise of the Podcast. Go over to Brickable. Check them out. They're pretty fun. They're not very long, so if you hate them, it won't take very long to get out of it.
Right.
But so someone commented on this was the Grievous Starfighter build. He coded. Oh my goodness! Okay, there we go. You might think you're funny talking about butts. He's absolutely right. First of all, inappropriate.
Whoa.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
inappropriate for a person your age, and it's extremely rude and awkward to listen to.
Here's what I want to know. How old does he think I am? That's the question.
Like,
he
there's
think
no age at which butts aren't funny is the problem.
Does
mean,
he
it's
think?
true.
Does he think? I mean, what does he think? I'm over 40. I just want curious. I would love to know what how old he does think I am. Is
So-
it this?
Maybe you should.
Is it this? This is deceiving.
Poor
Well,
Care Bear.
so my counter is, how old does he think somebody should be that's watching other people play with Legos?
That's the funny part.
Right?
He's watching videos about Legos on the internet, but he's calling us or me
Immature.
immature for saying
Man,
butt.
he should have seen all of the stuff that was cut out by you, Chris.
But there were things in there that would make this channel not safe for life.
Yeah, Kara on the panel, but right before it started, you start with an admin and then whatever, and Kara knocked something. Anyway, she said fart knocker.
No, I've always said
Fart knuckles.
Fart knuckles.
Fart knuckle. Fart knuckle. And so I was
the
like,
panel started.
Kara, it's
Yeah, she karate chopped her gimbal. She's like, what's wrong?
that's right. the phone go bam. So I just thought it was funny. She said fart knuckle.
And then the admin of our panel was like, "Oh, my son's sitting back here playing video games and cussing up a storm."
So it's fine.
Yep.
I was like, "Fart Knuckles is like."
Can you imagine if you had Knuckles where you just went like...
Yeah, actual fart knuckles. Who needs brass knuckles? You could just attack with your fart knuckles.
They're not brass, they're gas.
Yeah. Gas knuckles.
See, butts are funny. Take that, internet commenter.
I wasn't even talking about.
He wasn't
like,
making a joke about it.
No, I wasn't even
anything.
I wasn't even saying like butts to make people laugh. I was literally talking about the thing I was working on. I made a mistake putting together a minifig because he comes with a butt flap. I don't know. It covers up his little Lego legs.
It's like a toga thing, sort of like a skirt, I guess maybe you call it.
Well, it's like what Rex has. He has that like
the pauldron. Well, yeah, and then he's got the lower one.
He's got the low, like the ARC Troopers have.
It's like a kilt.
Kinda.
It's a
but
Star
it just
Wars
covers
kilt.
the butt.
Aye, laddie. They're going out into space, are ya? Better bring a kilt. That's my Scottish accent.
There can only be
That
one.
was
It's
nice.
good.
That was nice.
It's really good.
I am Scottish, so that makes no difference, but there you go.
I cannot do a Scottish accent, and I am not Scottish, so.
My Christopher Walken, we found out playing a game with our friends that
Yeah,
when I
Jeremy,
tried
let's
to,
hear your Christopher Walken.
No, because it just sounds
let's hear it.
Scottish or Irish. I don't know. I can't do it. I need more. I can't even do it. I need more cowbell. Like I don't know.
That's not bad. There are elements in there.
It was really bad when I was trying to do
It
it.
was
Like
so bad.
Two mice fell in a bucket of cream.
I can't do it. Like
You've seen Catch Me If You Can, right?
yes. Oh yeah. I love.
So that's this whole like thing or whatever. And it's like, and one of them gave up and died. I can't do a Christopher Walken at all. Once upon a time, I used to be able to, and then sometimes I do it, and it sounds like Bill Cosby.
Yeah, I can't do it.
And if I try to do Bill Cosby, it's inappropriate now because he's a horrible human being.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So the other sad thing is, there wouldn't normally have been, at least not here in the studio. We were supposed to be in California this past week
Yep.
for the Star Wars celebration.
Yep.
And we would have been at Disney After Dark,
Yep.
partying it up.
Yep.
We would have been at the Star Wars celebration and meeting all the awesome people
Yep.
and all the Star Wars fans, over 30,000 people.
So many people would have been like, Kara, I can feel it kicking.
Right? Oh, can I touch?
No.
But you could have been Padme.
I could have been.
So
I could have
You could have been, what's the panda from Kung Fu Panda? Poe or
yeah,
whatever?
Poe, yeah.
You could have been Poe?
I could just like do a combination of Star Wars and Poe.
Yep, exactly.
I say
Poe de
skadoosh.
Amidala.
I say skadoosh.
A Poe Dameron.
Oh, that's way better than what I said. Boo. Sorry, we're stepping all over Jeremy's
That's
comments.
two
here.
dad jokes today that Kara's cracked on recording. But no, I say skadoosh on a daily basis. It's a little movie.
I don't know if that's true.
It is. He says.
So
skadoosh
we
on
have
the
this
ceiling.
silly little
That
game.
reminds me of middle school, just so you know.
So we have a silly little game, Kara and I do, and I don't know how we even.
Should this be public knowledge?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
Oh, it's not one of those games. Okay,
So
carry on.
we have a golden retriever dog, and just to be so in Poe, when he squeezes like the toe of the tiger and he's like skadoosh, and then he wins automatically, like the guy just explodes to dust. So whenever I'm gonna launch a sneak attack on one of the pets, Kara started to just like, I would pretend like I'm gonna karate chop the dog,
Just really gently.
just gently, and then Kara will block me and she'll go, no skadoosh. So it's just a game we play. If I say skadoosh, she knows I'm going to attack the dog and she'll block him. So I'll be like, whew, and I'll say skadoosh, and Kara will be like, block, no skadoosh. And we just do it all the time. I'll do it to the cats, mostly to the dog. But when I say on a daily basis, I mean almost daily. At one point, I at least go up to do a sneak attack on the dog, and she blocks me. And it's a funny little game. Then Oliver just looks at me like,
Okay, Dad.
okay,
Whatever.
yeah. And then Kara's
one
like,
of these days she's not gonna block and he's gonna explode and he's gonna be like, whoa!
if Kara would have
he's
only
my
blocked
boy.
for me, so.
I love my pumpkin. He's a good boy.
So I do mean it. I do mean it when we say that, is
Yeah.
because it's a daily ritual around the house.
Okay, I see. You guys are weird. That's
That
what
we
you're
are.
telling me.
It's
Yeah, weird.
plain
I
and
mean,
simple.
I feel like everybody who's watched our podcast know by now that Jeremy and I are weird.
It's not even
I
that
agree.
abnormal.
It's not that abnormal to pretend to go around,
we're not the
sneak attack, karate chopping your pets so that your wife can say no skadoosh
Yes.
and block your attacks. That's totally normal. Everybody does it. Apparently, I missed that day of life training.
Well, you don't go over to Toby and go, skadoosh.
No, because he would turn around and blender mode me. Toby's his own self-defense system.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's yeah. In your case, see, same thing. All of our cats, Toby, Simba, all of the cats that we're associated with, they're all fully armored. They've got
Yep.
kitty claws. So I like blender mode. That was fun.
Well, like he intentionally. So Toby has what I call the black spot of death. So he's a tuxedo cat, and his whole underside of his torso is totally white.
Yep.
Except for right in the middle of his tummy, he's got a perfect black circle. And it's just like, it's the do not push this button. And he knows that you want to touch it. So he'll lay in, he'll stretch out, and he'll do that thing where he puts his paws up and he's like looking super adorable. And then you're like, oh, Toby. And then you go, and like, you get your hand within a millimeter of touching that. He goes, it's the bear trap. It goes, Tong! And you got back legs and front legs just like launched onto you.
Audie does that. The front latch back kick.
Yep.
And it's annoying because when you try to pull your arm out, the top ones are clawed in, holding you down.
Yeah.
Getting mauled by the gatos. So, but yeah, so back to Brickable and Legos. So we've launched all of the videos that have appeared here went over there.
Yep.
But there's new ones that have appeared there only that have not appeared here.
And they're even fancier and more overproduced.
They're even fancier. So we've added into the collection. So the last one that appeared on Rise of the Podcast. Let's see how well I know our content.
Oh, I know what it was.
Was not Vader's Castle. Was it Vader's Castle?
No.
Von Reg?
No.
Are you giving me a hint?
I think I am.
Was it post X-Wing?
No. That was a while ago. That was last year.
I think you should stretch out your brain, Jeremy, and think about what it could possibly be.
Was it the Star
It's the Star Destroyer was the last one that went out.
Oh, that's right, because then you said that the Marvel was
Yeah.
right after
That's right. Chris just
this
said
was
that.
seriously the last one we did?
That was the last one that came out. We shot Vader's Castle after it, but I think that came out before it.
Got it. Yeah, that's right.
Dang.
So this was the last one. So this video is on there. So since this has come out on Brickable, you can go there to find all the new sets that have come out so far that we can get our hands on. We did a review of the Ahsoka tank and a speed.
Well, so that's
build of
the
it.
armored attack tank, in case you're
armored-
wondering.
Yeah, it's the AAT.
People, like,
Everybody's buying it for Ahsoka.
Yeah, but yeah, she's not integral to the actual build of the.
No.
It's one of the droid tanks from like the prequels.
If the Ahsoka minifig wasn't in there, it would not have sold out.
They probably wouldn't have sold one of them.
You know,
there's
that's why
a guy that commented that the old version of it's better.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So it's like, and which I looked it up. Like, I'm not a fan of the color scheme of the old one. It's like the blue is like a sky blue. Otherwise, and it's like it's basically the same, but it's like I think this one looks way cooler. My own personal opinion.
I liked it.
No,
And then we've done Grievous's Starfighter, and then we have
The controversial Grievous Starfighter.
that is and that's Drive. It's got a lot of engagement, and then we also have added the Thanos.
That's not out yet.
That's done. I've got to see the pre-production copy of the of the final product or whatever.
So the ones that are out are the armored assault tank, the AT-AT, Grievous's Starfighter, and Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. Nope, that's not out yet either.
That's scheduled.
That's the other one too. So next week is going to be Kylo Ren's Starfighter.
Right.
Week after that is going to be I think it's called the Marvel Thanos Ultimate Showdown. It's the several Avengers in a ship and a Thanos minifig.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, Iron Man.
he's
Iron
in
Man
it.
is in there.
Because he's got the cool.
It's like
blast.
ultra mode Iron Man. Did you
Yeah.
see the part of the time lapse where you were doing that stop motion with
Yep.
that? It was pretty sick.
That was sick, and I love the. There was actually I keep saying Thanos, but it's Thanos, huh?
I'm pretty sure it's Thanos because that's how everybody on Earth has pronounced it up to this point.
Yeah, it's just consistent with my theme.
He's inevitable.
Words are difficult, but great minifig set in that one. And then there's some cool special effects at the end that Chris worked really hard on. And
I remember because we built this way back in the beginning, or in January is when we built that.
Yep.
Because December we did the Star Destroyer we did Vader's Castle before the Star Destroyer, even because we did the Star Destroyer in the beginning of January because it was after Christmas when I did that Christmas party.
Right.
And we were wrapping that up when I was like trying to find the piece so I could go over to my family Christmas party.
That's right.
Anyway, but it was mid-January. It was probably a week after we built the Star Destroyer. We built it. And then I just sort of like sat here and it's like, oh, I got to shoot the B-roll for it. Like I basically edited the whole thing. I just got to shoot the B-roll for it. I just stopped. And then literally in March, we shot Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to shoot the B-roll for that either.
You're like, I'll just do it when I do the other one. And that's literally what happened.
And then a week later, COVID happened.
Yep.
And everything was on lockdown. And we hadn't done a Star Wars build, or we hadn't done a time lapse until 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we did Minecraft podcasts.
Yeah, we did a month of those.
Right. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Chris built the whole studio in Minecraft.
Yeah. That server's no longer online.
No, it's not.
But yeah, because in between January and March, we did the whole redo on this side.
Yep.
Kind of a waste at this point, but
can you believe it? But life happens. It's fine.
My poor beautiful wall.
I mean, I kind of like the way that we do the setup now.
It's great.
It's like fine. It's less futzing around with the lights and stuff. It's just set up a table.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we got lots of stuff. There's a lot more things we want to do. We don't do that, like, no, not to spoil, but not that people are going to care if it's spoiled or not. But we're going to do an A-Wing, the UCS A-Wing.
Yep.
I think that might be the next one that we do.
Yep. My mom is beating down the door for the Mini.
So that'll probably be the one we do after that then.
Yep. I can't wait to build that A-Wing. I'm so excited to build that thing.
And then, like, so...
no. I'll tell you what the next set's going to be.
Not the A-Wing?
The next set is going to be...
Okay, I do know what it is.
Yeah.
And people should get excited for it.
The Razor Crest.
The Razor Crest.
Oh,
because it comes out, it should be here. We'll probably build it Saturday. Or
do you know how many pieces it is?
Friday. It's between 1,000 and 1,200, I think.
Okay, that's like perfect. So yeah, that'll be too long for a Tuesday build then.
But
like if 600, between 500 and 600 pieces are good if we want to do one on a Tuesday.
Right. Yeah, I'll have to look it up for sure.
Because Kara's an old lady and I've got a bedtime.
Well, and it's a work day for literally all of us.
Yeah.
So.
But so that'll be fun, and then that one will be relevant, so that one will have to come out right away. So that's what we're trying to do too. We're trying to. There's a bunch of stuff. Relevancy is really it seems like it is important.
It's I think 50% of the reason people are even clicking on the videos is like they're brand new sets.
They're brand new sets, so people want to know about them. So there's a whole thing where now when we get the sets, we have to make the production and flip, and get them out there, and which is a lot more work for you. But at least we've kind of come up with a new way of doing it that helps a lot.
I will say this, like in terms of the way that we've done everything, this is like I don't know if anyone even cares at this point, but I just want to talk about it.
Yeah, my mom likes the behind the scenes aspect. People do. They like the behind the scenes. That's why they're here. They're not here to see the stuff. They're here to talk about the stuff.
So when I was going back to like convert the stuff so we had a hard drive fail. We lost a big chunk of sort of our what's it called, like cold storage footage.
Yep.
And inside of that was like the four most recent time lapses we had done. So not the Thanos one or the TIE Fighter, but it was a Star Destroyer, which is really unfortunate.
Yeah.
So we lost that and Major Von Ray's tie, I think, and a couple other ones. I can't remember. I'd have to look
Vader's
it up on the thing. Yeah, Vader's Castle is one of them, which is another bummer. But anyway, so I had to literally just download them from YouTube, and YouTube only gives you a 720p version of them, which is annoying. And then everything's all baked into it. So so it's got the old intro and outro on it, and I'm just like sticking the new ones on top of it. So those ones are a little bit rough, and then they cut in at a weird point because most people I think will understand that we run the two channels. We don't have welcome to Rise the Podcast on Brickable,
right?
So then it just cuts in. It's like we're super excited. It's literally it's like title card. We're excited about this new build. And it's just immediately at 100%. So they're kind of weird, but when I was converting the other ones over because I could just take the old intro and outro stuff off and put the new stuff on,
right? And
I was like, wow, this is how I used to edit the timelines are a mess.
On the old ones, right?
Like the Tantivy and the Porg in particular are a nightmare field. Like if you look at a time lapse now that I do, it's like everything is just like I've refined the process. This is the long version of me saying we've refined the process. And there are a couple of technical limitations that we had in relation to the GoPro that we've mostly worked around. And we figured out why like one of our other cameras like shutting off in the middle of stuff. So like synchronization is a lot simpler.
Yep.
And like acquisition is a lot easier. I think we have a good system of how we set stuff up now. What I'd like to do is get some of these tripods resorted out so that we can actually have stuff set up that it's a little bit easier. But it's night and day difference between how we used to be doing these and how we do them now. And like to the point where like it was 2 days after we shot the Grievous thing, you had the final stuff was done.
Absolutely, it was done. We got to see previews of it and send them out. If you ever want to get into video production, as a side note, I've never thought I would own so many tripods, but it's tripods and lights are the thing I've spent the most on. Tripods and lights. I can't believe it.
Yeah, we have more money in tripods and lights than we do in cameras and lenses.
It's unreal.
Because we have 3 cameras.
Yep.
Right? Or 1, 2, we have 4 cameras.
4 cameras.
Yep.
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tripods.
Are you counting Big Bessie out there? Yeah.
The problem with that, so we're just gonna get really inside baseball now. I think the height of this camera we could use the K-Pod for, and then all we would need to do is flip out the video head tripod with that tripod onto there, and then that one would be set. This one we might need like we could do old cranky on this one maybe, but it doesn't have the tilt.
Right.
But like because this one needs to go up and down the most, so like maybe if we found a way to add a tilt axis to it, because like on the regular ones it's kind of straight on, and for this it's I don't know if anybody ever notices, but on this wide angle this is actually tilted down slightly.
Right.
But whatever. Anyway.
Tripods, man. Tripods.
Or we could just get a couple more and just have dedicated tripods, and then everything would sort out fine because we wouldn't have to worry about combining like a massive tripod that's like made to have like people ride on top of it.
That thing is ridiculous. We could put a wheel kit on that, and there's a bench seat you can buy for it, and literally someone can sit. And
it's for doing track work. You can buy track and have someone sit on it and operate the camera.
I was going to say, if you ever need to jack up the car, just right there.
Yeah. That thing weighs like 60, 70 pounds.
It is ridiculous.
I almost wanted to go grab it just so people can see it. It's so funny.
That was my only tripod for a while. I don't think you knew this. When I had the slider and stuff, my tripod broke. And that was the only tripod I had. And I would go out on shoots with that tripod.
It is massive.
And like I'd be carrying it all around the college. I mean, like I used to shoot videos for the college and stuff. So it was like hucking like I'd have like a pile of C-stands, which are like just sort of awkward, but not particularly heavy.
Right.
And then this heavy freaking tripod. Oh man, it was actually I'd make Ryan carry it a lot. I never paid Ryan. He was so nice to help me do all that stuff so I could survive.
I can't believe they shipped that to me, to be perfectly honest. In post retrospect on the dang thing.
Yeah.
I remember when it was on the porch and I picked it up for the very first time. I was like, whoa, it's so exciting. But it's a hog. I don't know why I bought it. I bought it to support the slider, but I could have done it for cheaper.
Well, yeah, again, like a hindsight type of thing. Like you don't realize exactly like how much better it is to have 2 lighter tripods on one on either end for stability as opposed to one in the center. Because like as it gets to the end, you start getting like it's just leverage, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So unless we physically bolted or welted it onto the top of the K-pod. But even then, the K-Pod has such a big footprint. It's not useful.
Yeah, it's massive. Like we used it for a while when we shot on this side. It was like
we did.
And I'd have to walk all the way around the perimeter of the thing to get in and out.
Yep, because you couldn't even get behind it because the wall was in the way.
Man, times have changed.
Oh. Yeah, they have. Good grief. Do we have before pictures?
I don't know.
I have a couple, but they're more of just like the stuff that we were doing.
That's what cracks me up is that we've got thousands and thousands of minutes, hundreds of hours of footage of the room this way and the room that way, but we didn't ever really capture any of the environment, so to speak.
Yeah,
so
nothing in the middle.
Right.
Nothing in the middle.
Like I think where all the cameras are right now would have been physically impossible.
Oh yeah. Yeah, all the
hell
legs,
yeah.
at least one leg of every single one is on that side of the room.
So yeah, like the two of the cameras would literally just be shooting the inside of the back of the drywall right now,
Right, yep.
And this camera would be just shooting against a blank wall.
Insane.
And then, Chris, you're always sitting over in this corner, so whenever we talk to you, we'd be looking that way.
I don't know how we like looking at how we have this set up now. How did I fit over there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
How did we cut those angles?
And you had to remote into every single week. We had to remote wirelessly
what
over
a
from that one to
nightmare!
that camera.
How did we tolerate that for so long?
I don't know.
If someone came to us right now, is like, we have to take all this away and you have to go back to the way you used to do it, I would just not do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to deal with it.
Because I quit.
It was so much more work.
We need to take this show and let I don't know. It'd be cool if we could just let other people come in and use this setup and just pay us money.
Yeah.
Like, come down, turnkey podcast operation, turnkey.
Did we mention that you can just turn a key?
Yeah. You just have to live with the background or
Put a green screen up.
put a green screen up.
I mean, we can get like the color paper rolls. Like, so like we have I got another like 8 feet I can move backwards. Like we could adjust forward
Right.
and we could have just different like colored backdrops and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That one limb fact is this door, though.
Oh yeah.
You keep
Paint
going
it
forward
black
too much.
and put some foam on it.
Ah, just put foam on it.
That is actually that reminds me of another thing. Since we're just talking about show infrastructure stuff now for the entire podcast, I want to hang like a sound dampening blanket of some type back there because especially when we're doing like the Lego stuff, because it's so much closer to that wall.
Right.
It just makes sense to like there is like stuff here that sort of like breaks it up, but it's something to really
That would really help. Yeah.
because like all the other stuff on the sides works great. I just think that'll make a difference.
Gotta find my wool blanket. We'll put up a wool blanket.
And then you sort of hang it like shower curtain style, so you get like the ridges in it and stuff. And that's all you need to do.
Perfect.
It really doesn't need to be anything more than a blanket. That's really all it needs to be. It just needs to break up the sound.
Perfect. Bounce it into the sound on the foam on the walls.
Exactly. And a bump on the frog, on a log, on a toad, in the middle of the bottom
What
of
is
the sea.
it? It's an atom on a molecule, and a wing and a fly and a hair and a knot and a bump and a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. Right?
That I bet you're right.
Kara, tongue twister savant. Words are easy for Kara.
Yeah,
apparently.
exactly.
Are you
Hard for
kidding me? I'll be sitting in my op talking to patients and I can't even remember half of what I'm trying to tell them because like pregnancy brain's a thing. Like I can't think of the most basic words. I'm just saying.
Well, I think we should probably jump to Star Wars leaks.
Fire it up, yes.
We've done a lot of Star Wars today, but
People that are coming here from the Star Wars panel are be like, I thought you guys were talking about Star Wars.
yeah, now let's just complain about how crappy of a situation we used to have here. If you guys only saw, just go back and watch podcast 1. You'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Podcast
Don't go back
one.
and watch podcast 1.
Don't. That should be. Here's the thing. We should release the first 10 episodes to Patreon supporters.
Yeah, you can only watch us when we sucked if you pay us money.
Oh man.
Even Brad admits that we sucked back then.
It was not very good.
He stuck around for the cringeworthiness.
Yeah, he's like, look at these guys being all cringe.
Look at these guys trying.
Who was good their first podcast? Like the very first
Rhett and
time
Link.
podcast.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that was they used to have Good Morning Chia Lincoln.
Huh.
That wasn't nearly as good. All right. So, as we are a Star Wars themed podcast, occasionally we do need to talk about Star Wars. And in that vein, why not go to r/Star Wars Leaks and learn the hottest, newest rumors and news and maybe stuff that's true, but it might not be. Who knows? That's where the excitement of the internet lies.
I am ready.
Mm-hmm.
I am ready to hear this.
Oh, hold on. I'm in hot posts because I was on there on my own. We are going to look at the top posts of the past week on r/Star Wars Leaks.
Woohoo! Yeah. All right, here we
There
go.
is the number one post of the last week is a link to a YouTube video for the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga gameplay trailer.
Oh my gosh.
I saw that. And so, Chris, have you seen it?
I have not.
I'm going to walk you through two of the jokes that made me just laugh my butt off. First one of them is if you order the game, and you pre-order it, and you order the physical copy. You get the collector's edition. The case is Han Solo frozen in carbonite.
Oh, nice.
And it comes with a minifig.
I love the minifig.
Luke drinking blue milk, and then he's got a blue milk mustache.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
That's going to be like $1 billion minifig one of these days.
Yep. So,
Are you going to pre-order it?
oh yeah, for the minifig.
Well, and the Han and carbonite case.
You should pre-order 2.
Yeah. So that's really good. And then during that exact trailer, the hype is real. The Lego jokes, I talked about it on the panel earlier, but Lego, their jokes are absolutely hilarious to me.
And they're
So
wholesome.
They
Right.
recreate the scene where Luke throws the lightsaber away because he's not going to strike down Darth Vader. And so Palpatine's about to shock him. And have you seen the Palpatine minifig?
Oh yeah, this is hilarious.
And he's got the lightning bolts. It starts off with he's like, Luke throws his lightsaber. He's like, I will not fight. And then Palpatine goes and pulls out the plastic Lego version of the lightning. And he's like, pew, 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 pew. And Luke's just looking at him like, huh? And he goes, oh. And then he chucks them and he's like, zzz, and he actually zaps them. And it's like, oh, that is so good. And then another really funny one is when Rey comes up to Luke on Octo or whatever, Octo. She's like, here's your lightsaber. And then there's the cloaked figure. It turns around and it's 2 Porg minifigs. And they're like, so, and then Luke like walks up and he's trying to figure out what's going on. So the
That's
jokes are real.
awesome.
The game is going to be so good. When we did the top down and talked about the Lego games on the panel, I mean, the chat instantly, I just saw like, ring,
Yeah.
10 comments pop up. People were
It
so
was to the
stoked.
point where I actually couldn't keep up with that. It was the
I was like, oh.
first time I could not keep up. And then when you were talking about BD1.
BD1 too.
Who
Oh my
doesn't
goodness.
love BD1? Seriously.
It was awesome. So yeah, so anyways, all right, Star Wars leaks. The trailer is awesome. The only thing I'm sad about is the game has been delayed until spring of 21. It was going to come out.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yes, it's 100%. It was in the trailer, spring of
okay.
21. It's 100% confirmed.
Is it still only
I'm
2-player
crushed.
co-op, or can you go above 2 players?
I haven't heard on the amount of players.
Because if it's more than 2 players,
You want in.
there's 3 of us.
Right.
This is true.
We'll just scrap the podcast for 1 week and we'll just do a live stream play.
That'd be kind of cool.
We'll haul the TV and everything. We'll do it here. Or no, because then the internet sucks.
This is true.
The internet does suck here.
Chris will just come over.
We'll pack everything up from here.
Right.
No thanks.
Bring the Elgato. All right, what's the second one?
All right, the second one is Tamura Morrison is set to return as Commander Cody alongside the 212th in the Kenobi series.
So I'm not even. That's true. That is not fake. That is
This is a
true.
rumor.
Yeah. No, it's real. I heard that confirmed somewhere else.
Oh, okay, because as of 3 days ago, it was a rumor.
yeah,
so.
it's been confirmed for real. So
Okay, that's
he is
pretty
coming
sick.
back. Yep.
That's cool. I'm okay with that.
He was awesome in episode 2, and so it just is awesome. I like him as an actor.
Me too.
There's a guy posting the cheat codes to unlock all the stuff in the Skywalker saga.
How does that guy know what's going on? The game's
know.
delayed, and he's got the cheat codes. That guy's playing 4D chess. That's what's happening there.
Right?
What are the cheat codes so I can play the game right now in real life? Give me that.
Yeah. Like, there's got to be a download link somewhere
Probably.
where you just go and get. Who's the developer?
Telltale.
Just go and get a job for them. Playtester.
I should. All right, we have 2 more.
It was something like that. So there's another post that's just saying there's going to be a gameplay trailer. So we'll just skip past that one.
That one doesn't count.
Oh, here's the one talking about the blue milk Luke minifig. That is hilarious looking.
Isn't it great? He's like holding a little carton of milk.
Yep. Okay, then, so apparently on Thursday, Star Wars Squadrons will present a world premiere new look at the game as part of Gamescom.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was last Thursday.
I need Star Wars Squadrons in my life right now. I just need it. I need that content. I need to be able to play Starfighters. The future is now. Bring it to me. Let me take down a Star Destroyer with all my friends and feel good about myself.
Fair
I don't
enough.
need a lot of accomplishments in real life, but the next job I apply for, I'll be like, I have taken down the Imperial Star Destroyer that belonged to Grand Admiral Thrawn, the Chimera. Thank you.
You're ridiculous.
It's a life achievement.
I guess. You just go work for
Sure.
the Space Force.
That's right. That's a pre. They should just use that.
Speaking of Space Force, I watched the first episode of Space Force.
Oh my gosh, what'd you think?
It wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be, but it was like, it wasn't anything like I thought it was going to be. It was funny.
Yeah.
But like, I'm kind of wondering why Phoebe from Friends is in prison because they didn't explain that.
They don't.
She's just in prison.
All of season 1, you never find out.
Interesting.
I think they'll probably talk about it in season 2.
Yeah.
But I've heard a lot of people don't like it just because they're expecting it to be like The Office. And it's
not.
nothing like The Office.
See, yeah, like, well, because I knew it was like created by Steve Carell and some other guy from The Office or whatever, and that's what I was worried about, that it was going to be a lot like The Office.
So Chris
and
is
like,
happy.
What's that?
You're happy that it's not The Office.
Yeah, but like, there's still some Office-esque things in there, I would say. But I don't know. I'm going to give the episode.
How did episode 1 end?
The China took apart the satellite, and he's like,
That's
MF.
That is the funniest.
John Malkovich is hilarious.
I love him. Yeah, he's so funny.
He's like the only character that I like absolutely love.
He's awesome the whole entire series. But yeah, they're sitting there relaxing, and I just love the other spaceship, the Chinese one, comes over and just snip, and then keeps going by.
Yep.
Son of a...
Yep. It was pretty good. Like, that part made me laugh.
That part was funny.
So then, like, and then I'm literally like 3 seconds into episode 2, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll do something else for a little bit, and then I just never went back to it. So, but that was last night.
You keep watching it. It's good. It's good.
Kara endorsed. Throw us one more Star Wars leak.
One more Star Wars leak. New Thrawn Ascendancy preview. This one includes a reference to the Old Republic MMO.
Actually, Kara,
Interesting.
I've got 2 days to finish the middle Thrawn book, because Thrawn Ascendancy is coming out September 2nd. So it's almost here.
Wait, have you not finished the third?
No, I don't know what happens to Eli. I don't know what happens to...
How far are you into it?
I need to start over at this point. What do you mean?
Jeremy.
How long is it? It's like a 10-hour read, maybe?
8 hours.
So just put it on.
Only 8?
Listen, it's an 8-hour listen.
Yeah, that's whatever. That's what I was getting to. The point I was getting to is like, how long's your work day? 8 hours?
My last week was crazy busy. I might be able to sneak it in this week.
Hold on,
Problem is, too many people ask me questions.
You just have to be like, I'm sorry, I'm deaf for the next day.
Leave me alone.
What was the last one? It wasn't Alliances. It was
Treason.
Thrawn Treason. Thank you.
So anyway, that concludes our foray into r/Star Wars leaks. All the Star Wars news that is sorted automatically by the sorting section on Reddit. So thank you guys for joining us for that segment.
I am just excited
13
again.
hours, 13 minutes.
Dang, so that's 2 days. 13 hours. That's a
13
long book.
minutes.
That is a long book.
It's good though. It's real good.
I'm excited for Star Wars, what we've got so far. So we've got Mandalorian's right around the corner. We've got...
That's like October, right?
Yep.
Oh,
It'll be here before we know it. Can you believe it's already almost been a year since it came out?
dang.
Ridiculous.
Well, it came out, yeah, I guess it was November of last year.
October last year?
Was it October?
Yeah, the first episode was like the end of October. It was the week before Halloween or whatever. But we were walking through Target the other day, and somebody was wearing a mud horn on their shirt. The beast that he fights, the symbol. It's like, yes, this is awesome. It's so cool to see that stuff.
This is the way.
This is the way. Oh, that quote has been
Yeah, I've spoken.
done for the last year. They're good. They're really good. I mean, they're good. But there's a lot of fun stuff. So I'm looking forward to Squadrons. I'm looking forward to the new books that are coming out. We've got Mandalorian, and then we're that much closer. We're just continuously rolling towards Kenobi getting out. There's just
Kenobi
gonna
was supposed to
nice-
be this year, which
Yes.
makes me sad. And now you're saying it's only going to be like 2 episodes and it's going to come out in 2029.
But there's a constant, just a trickle of Star Wars content for us. And in the meantime, in the background of everything else that's going on, Lego's constantly doing, every 6 months it seems like Lego comes out with a batch of Star Wars Lego sets.
I was going to ask you about that. So what else came out in this most recent wave that we haven't done yet?
Anakin's. Didn't Anakin
Well,
have?
those are kind of small. There's no other really big kits this release. There is a weird Resistance or a weird First Order ship where you get the last 2 Knights of Ren minifigs, so you can complete all of the Knights of Ren minifigs.
Because we have the other ones between his shuttle and his tie, right?
Yeah. Yep. And then
Isn't there a Baby Yoda that's either out or coming out?
Razor Crest is coming September 1st. It's like just a delayed release due to I think they're trying to make enough kits for everybody.
Okay.
And then that comes with a Baby Yoda minifig. And then it would just word hit the street that they have the Yoda statue that you can build. There's a Baby Yoda that's like, I'm surprised it's not on our Star Wars leaks. A Baby Yoda buildable 8-inch tall fig. Like the head.
Okay.
And that's coming. So I think that'll be.
And then probably nothing else until after the holidays, probably.
Probably nothing else until after the holidays, because
So we're gonna have to branch out into like Harry Potter or something to fill content,
right?
Yeah.
Or Lord of the Rings. I guess with Lord of the Rings kids.
Ooh, Lord.
Probably
Or the
nothing
Ewok
new.
Village. I'm surprised they haven't blasted that at me.
That's just known that needs to happen. If you want to keep me here past December 25th of this year,
It better be the Ewok
That'll be
Village.
Chris's Christmas gift.
yep. Like how Ewok Village.
But anything else that we want to touch on before?
Well, so one more time, I'm just going to throw this out there. If you, I don't know why it does that weird glitch thing, but if you want to voice your opinion, make it be known, share your Star Wars story, or give us any type of critique or
I will answer your
anything
emails.
else, send us a listener mail at contact@risethepodcast.com.
It makes me so happy.
We like sharing people's stories about Star Wars or about Lego or about pop culture in general or anything like that. So if you got something you want to say, you want to hear Jeremy say it, send it in an email.
I'll even say the word "but."
Oh my gosh.
Otherwise, I suppose we're going to post a link to be able to view the panel.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So I don't know. Are we going to even bother putting anything on YouTube, or are we just going to throw it on Facebook?
Probably just throw it on Facebook.
So we'll have a link in the description so you can go and take a look at the panel where we talk about Lego and Star Wars. You get to see there's like a super impromptu mini studio tour
Yeah.
in the middle of that.
New updated studio tour.
Otherwise, we've talked a lot today.
Yes, we have.
I know. I feel like, yeah. Yep.
So this is going to be like, by a long margin, this is going to be one of our shorter podcasts.
That's all right.
So, but it feels like we've talked about the amount of time that we normally talk for.
Or more.
I'm pretty sure. So, I'm going to put it in like the 90 percentile category. So we are going to be live next week.
Yep.
We're going to have a guest most likely,
Perfect.
and he's awesome. Mm-hmm. So
Never before has made an appearance on.
I think say never before have we had an awesome guest.
Never before has this person made an appearance.
Yep. And I've known him a long time.
Yep.
A long time.
I've known him a long time, but I haven't seen him in probably 15 years.
So
Exciting.
Yep. So it should be pretty fun. And then, like I said, then the week after that, probably another guest, and then probably no guest, but still live the week after. Mm-hmm. Because of obligations.
Yeah. I hate week after. Work related.
Yeah, there's always there's some monthly work obligations that just sort of screw up the weekends. So I don't know if there's anything else. Check out Brickable.
Check it out.
We haven't hit 300 subs yet. If you want to see Jeremy get shocked by a dog collar while Kara licks a 9-volt battery, subscribe, share this with your friends, get the word out that we want to electrocute people on air live. No, but for real, if you like this type of content, share it with your friends. That's the only way that we're going to grow. And then give us your feedback. You can comment below the type of stuff you want to hear us talk about. We're here to talk about fun stuff that you want to hear about. So
Yes.
it's we can make our best guesses about what's going to be interesting. But if you think r/Star Wars release is boring, let us know. If I like it a lot. That's how I learn all my Star Wars stuff.
Yep.
Hey,
As my mom said, comments are the best part.
Yeah.
That's my new slogan.
So join it. So that's the beautiful thing. If you join in live, you can comment and we'll talk to you live. If you can't join in live, send an email to contact@risethepodcast. You can help shape this thing, but the best way you can help shape it is by sharing with people, so we'll continue making it.
That's right.
All that said, I guess I can probably start rolling this outro here. If you made it to this point of the video, you've made it to the end of the video, so why not give it a like? Shows you want to see this type of stuff and see us keep making it. Comment down below any of the things that I just listed, or anything at all that you feel needs to be said. That's what it's there for. Subscribe if you're not already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time we upload a video or go live. You don't want to miss out on that. Thank you so much for watching, and of course,
May the force be with you.